Good morning to everyone. I hope that we are all doing well, and I hope that we are all fine. And I would love to welcome you to our awards day, where we are going to teach and get to know some things that are familiar in our awards. My name is Kamuhela Lebese, and today we are going to start, and I hope that we are all excited to do the honors. And today we are going to start with the Fitness Fun Award. We need to stay healthy, we need to keep fit. So today we are going to talk all about it, followed by the Rainbow Promise. And the last one that we're going to talk about today, it is about the Delightful Sabbath. I hope that we are all ready, and I hope that we are all excited to learn. So I do not know who can open for us in prayer. If you feel like you want to be the one to open for us in prayer, you can unmute yourself and we can pray. Anyone?
Hello.
Who can pray for us? Maybe they unmuted themselves by mistake.
All right. Shall we bow our heads and pray? Our kind Heavenly Father, we come before the throne of mercy this wonderful morning with the showers of blessings. Thank you for making us alive this day. It's such a wonderful blessing to be counted among the living as your children. We thank you for that. As we are about to learn, Father, open our minds, open our hearts. We're going to learn. We grasp it and we make use of it so that we get prepared for your soon coming. We are little children. We need you more than ever. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. Wonderful prayer, and we thank God. There are people who are unmuting here. I do not know what's happening, but it's okay. Before I think we can start with today's award, which will be done by Ma'am Estella, who's going to teach us all about getting fit and about being on the healthy side of life. The name of the award is Fitness Fun. Over to you, Ma'am Estella.
Good morning, adventurers. Welcome to Fitness Fun. You know, whenever there's a call to something fitness, my heart leaps with joy because I love anything to do with fitness. Anything at all to do with fitness, I just love it. So today we are going to learn more about fitness fun. As it's saying, it's fitness fun. So we're doing this kind of fitness, and it's going to be on the fun side of it. Okay. All right. I hope everybody is geared up. I know it's cold, but I'm sure we are all in comfortable clothes because we're going to do a few stretches and a few things that we're going to do in a bit. All right. We have already prayed and off we go. All right. The next slide, please. All right. Okay. That's me there doing some stretches. Okay. So that's a forward lunge that I was doing one of those days when I was still fit. Okay. Anyway, I'm still a little bit fit. I'm not fit at all. I'm still fit. Okay, so these are the requirements that we have today. It's a list at least 4 things that contribute to physical fitness. Do 3 different stretches. Hold a minimum of 15 seconds. I'm sure I'm talking to children who are 4 years up until 9 years, or even older than 9 years. But I'm sure most of us, we can do this. And then number 3 is do 3 of the following, which is run, jog, or walk 1 and half a mile. Make a high jump. Record the highest of 4 jumps. Jump rope for 3 minutes. Climb a pole, a rope, or a tree. Number 4 is asking us to participate in 2 of the following, which is only 2. That's leapfrog, a relay race. Number 5 is saying demonstrate your ability to do 4 of the following. That's forward row, 10 sit-ups, cartwheel, handstand, or headstand, hang from a bar, hands with the knees, back bridge. Number 6, it says participate in an organized game that requires physical exercise. Number 7 is participate in a recognized fitness test. So it's 4, but I'm sure in 15 minutes we'll be done with this award. It's very short and it's very, very fun. Okay, next slide, please. Come on. All right, there we go. 4 things that contribute to physical fitness. Adventurers, what do you see?
Sleep.
What do you see, adventurers? Or what can you read?
I see kids are sleeping.
Kids are sleeping. Well done. They are sleeping. They are resting their bodies, right? Well
Yes.
done. Well done on that. Okay. Anybody else who's seeing anything different? Let me check my participants
I see
here.
salad.
You see shallots.
I
Okay.
see a salad.
Oh, you see a salad. Wow. Well done on that. Somebody is seeing a salad. I'm sure that's Lay. Okay.
I see some fruits.
You seeing some fruits. Ooh, okay. I love fruits. My favorite fruit apparently is an apple. I love an apple. Okay. So things that contribute to our physical fitness is proper nutrition, right? Some people are seeing salads and fruits there that comes to proper nutrition, ne? And then rest. Somebody mentioned the 2 kids that are sleeping, they are resting their bodies. There's a bottle of water there. There are some dumbbells, if you can see, and some shoes, which means after eating or before eating, that person is going to exercise. And then there's that white guy you can see with the battery on his back. And it looks like his battery is not fully charged. Can you see him? Why it's being highlighted there? The guy is so tired. You can see he's tired. His battery is low. And I'm sure this guy doesn't have any strength and any endurance, right? So these are the things that we're going to learn about. And then the acronym for all these things is New Start, right? Who has ever heard about New Start? Raise your hand. Anybody who has ever heard, just hearing about the word New Start as an acronym? Nobody has ever heard about New Start. Oh my word. Come on, we have a lot to do. Can you see that?
Yes, I can see that. Hey.
All right, next slide, please. Okay, so New Start is just an acronym that that represent these 8 things that you can see here. It's nutrition, it's exercise, what you're precisely talking about in the last slide, right? So there's nutrition, there's exercise, there's water, there's sunshine, there's temperance, air, rest, And the last but not least is trust in God. Okay. So nutrition, it comprises eating all the healthy things that the health ministry is trying to promote to us. Okay. Less of quarters and more of nuts, grains, and vegetables, right? And then exercise, whereby you go outside where there's fresh air, or you do it indoors. You run a little bit, you stretch your body, you do a different exercises. And water, you have to drink not lots of water, but just enough, and not even lately as well. And then the amount of water that you need to drink is according to your body weight. All right. You don't have to drink too much water. And then we need the sunshine. Oh my goodness, sunshine is really good for our skin color, right? And it also good for us to avoid some skin cancers. So we need the sunshine. And then temperance, hey, this one, most of us, we struggle with temperance. Next, as much as we eat healthy foods, as much as we do right things, as much as we exercise nicely, we lack in temperance. Because when I exercise, I want to do exercise the whole day, from morning up until evening. I'm exercising. I'm lacking temperance. Or even if I'm eating healthy, or I'm eating whatever that I'm eating, I eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and forget to stop and forget to say my belly is full. I'm lacking temperance. Okay. And then there is air. It's of paramount importance for us as kids to constantly have some fresh air. We live in the houses where there are air conditions, where there are fans and all that stuff. Of course, that air is quite cool, and it's really nice, but we really need some country air, if you know what I'm talking about. You take yourselves with your parents, ask your parents to go for an outdoor activity, outdoor hiking away from the city. Monga Pumalanga Pande right now, there is air, but the air is so polluted because we live in a very busy city. There are industries, there are cars, there are a lot of gases that are being emitted into the air. So for you to get very fresh air in this city, it's really difficult. But if you go on the outskirts, where there's less pollution, where there's less people, less cars, that way you can find a lot of air. So every now and then, try to go out, like for a hike or for a camp somewhere very, 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 very mountainous or very far from the city, where you can get lots of air. Okay. And then rest. It's of paramount importance to rest. Adventurous. Okay. Whenever mom and dad tells you it's sleeping time, it's because they know you need to sleep. They are adults. They know when you need to sleep, because your bodies are growing, and hence, since they are growing, you need a lot of sleeping time for you to grow in a good way. And even if it's not sleeping, just for you to have that moment where you calm down. Okay. The rest of the day, you wake up in the morning, you go to school, there are a lot of activities that you do at school. You come back home, you have your homework, you do your homework. After that, you go to play. After that, you do this. After that, you do that. It's sleeping. You watch some TV. After that, you have your Xbox, you're playing some games. And after that, 11 o'clock, and you're still up. It's not good. During the day, when you come from school, after you come from school, have a moment to breathe. Okay. Before your homework, take out your uniforms, eat your lunch or your snacks or whatever that you eat after school. Just take a moment to relax, not doing anything, away from your phone, away from your computer, away from your game. Okay. Just take a moment to relax. Don't think about anything. If it means to take a nap, you can take a nap. Or if you just want to sit on the couch and relax, it's very important. Your bodies need that. Even adults, our bodies need that, 30 minutes or 1 hour of just relaxing during the day before our sleep. Okay. And then the last one is trust in God, in God. I love this one because above everything, I can eat nutritious, I can exercise, I can have water in the right quantities and right amount, I can have sunshine, I can be temperate in everything. I have air, rest, and everything. But if I don't have the trust in God, everything that I'm doing is in vain. So whatever that I'm doing, when I'm eating, I trust God that the food that I'm eating is going to nourish me. Then it will, because I have the trust in God. Okay. So this is the important of them all. Of the 8, trust in God is very, very important. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay, so we are required to do 3 different stretches and hold on for 15 minutes. So right there, I've written why stretch is important. So stretching can help calm the mind and enhance concentration. That's number 1. Moreover, it also increases flexibility in the body. It helps children improve their joint stability and mobility. I'm sure as parents, we've heard things like gross motor activities. Stretch can help us with gross motor activities, and it also prepares us for fine motor activities, for our fine motor, right? And then it also prevents injuries in calves, quadriceps, and hamstring, and helps in strengthening muscles, reduces muscle tension, delays muscle fatigue, and improves muscular coordination. Okay, so it is very important to do our stretches, because at most Samo, can you please mute the microphone? Thank you. Okay, and it's very important for our kids to do stretches. Okay, even if it is a 3-year-old child, 4-year-old child, up above, there are so many stretches that you can do. Even for babies, there are stretches that you can do for babies. These things are found online. You can do it online, so you can. It's important for them, especially for those kids that are starting to write. You can do. Okay, there's somebody who is calling me here. Pardon me, let me just
Apologies, I think Stella just bounced out. So we are just waiting for her to come back. Maybe it's network due to, it's raining and all those things. So let's just wait a few minutes to hear from her popping back in. Then we can proceed with the presentation. Oh, I think she's back.
I'm so sorry about that. Okay, we can go forward. As we are doing these stretches, allow me to open my video so that we can do a few stretches that we can do. Okay. All right, everybody up. Everybody up. Everybody up. Are we all up? Okay, I can see from this end. Hands. Spread your hands out. Spread your hands out, and then just wind them forward. Okay, in big circles. In big circles, okay? Forward in big circles. Big circles, okay? Big circles. And then backwards in big circles. Four in big circles. Okay. Now,
we can't see
take
you
your
now,
hand.
Stella. Is your camera still on?
Pardon?
Yeah, your camera is now on.
Okay. See my hand. I'm touching Like you take your left hand, your right hand, sorry, and your left hand. So let's go for 15 seconds, right? I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, let's change the hands. Now it's the left hand that's on top and it's touching the right hand. Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3,
Turn on your
4,
camera.
5,
5. Yes.
6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now that was our shoulder. That was our shoulder exercise. Okay. And then for the knees one, for the legs one, we're going to do this one, right? Okay. We're going to pull your knee right back into your stomach. Okay. So I'm raising my right leg and then going to pull it way in to your stomach, right? Pull as much as you can. Okay, and then we'll count up to 15. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't fall. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, we go with the other one. Change legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 and a half, and 15. Okay, well done. You've been good. Okay. All right. We'll do some things just now as well. Let's move on with our presentation. Next slide, please. On this activity, I think Kamo is interested. He wants to go on and on and on and on. You can do that when you're on, Mister. But next slide, please. Okay. So on this one is just an explanation on the leg stretches, and I put a little bit of the previous slide that Kamo was showing. It's just about what other exercises that you can do and the benefits of doing the back exercise, the leg exercise, and the shoulder exercise. Okay. And then number 3 is saying do 3 of the following. Do 3 of the following. It's run, jog, or walk 1.5 mile. It's raining today in most parts of Gauteng, if I'm not mistaken. And then, but you've got so many days that you can do. You can run in the park, jog or walk 1.5 mile. Okay, make a high jump and record the highest of the 4 jumps. There is the girl. Can you see the girl? Is making a very good jump there. And then jump rope for 3 minutes. I'm sure most of us, we have skipping rope, right? Most of us, we have skipping rope. And then you can do that and then climb a pole or rope or tree. But for now, what we're going to do, we're going to run in one position, okay? We're going to run in one position. Everybody back to your feet. Everybody back to your feet. It's physical fitness fun. Anyway, so everybody back to your feet, okay? Everybody back to your feet. Are we all up? I can see some people still standing. All right. Are we ready? Okay. Let's go. Knee high, right? Knee high. 9 high jumps. Okay. So we're going to run for 1 minute. I'll try and time from my end. Let's see. Okamo, can you please time us?
For 1 minute, right?
For 1 minute, we're going to run on one.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? In
And
3,
2,
2, 1.
go.
Let's go. You're doing good. You're doing good. Let's go. Forty seconds left. Let's go. Pick your knees up. Let's go. We almost through. We almost through. Let's go.
10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Well done, everybody. That was a good one. I'm sure everyone is breathing out like what I'm doing because it was so much. I'm so tired. Okay. As we continue, so you're going to do those. You're going to choose any 3 from the 4 that we have, and it will be really nice if you can make a short video of yourself making a high jump or skipping, or just send I cannot even talk, or just send a picture of you when you're submitting your assignment. You can just send a picture of you climbing a pole, a rope, a tree, or you doing your skipping. Okay, so that will be our assignment. Next slide, please. Okay, and this one is saying participate in 2 of the following: leapfrog or a relay race. So the next video that we're going to play, it's going to show you how you can do a leapfrog. So I suggest you do this in a group. Okay, you can be a group of 5 or other adventurers in your club. But hey, if you have a big club like Cosmos City, this will be a very long train that you're gonna do. So I suggest you break it. If you have a big club, I suggest you break it. You can have maybe 10 kids, or you can have 5 kids doing this activity in groups. Okay, so this is how you're going to do a leapfrog. Kamo will play the video for us.
We are going to play leapfrog.
Okay, so I'm sure we've got the idea of how we're going to do the leapfrog. It's very nice, simple and easy. Most of us, I'm sure, as kids, we have played this game. So that's how we're going to do it. And as they do it, parents, teachers, directors, please just take a short video of them and post the video along with their work as you sending their work through. Okay. That will be all on the leapfrog, and the relay race.
We are going to.
Okay, as for relay race, it can be any relay. It doesn't have to be the button stick and them running and that kind of a race. No, we have got so many races that you can have. For example, these ones are doing an egg race. These are colored eggs that they have in their spoons. You can do an egg race. You can egg relay race. You can do a sack relay race. You can do so many relays that you can do. And then, yeah, just make sure and do not forget to send through their pictures and their videos, short videos, less than maximum of 15 seconds, if I can say, of them doing these activities. I'm sure that will be good enough to prove that they've actually done they've done the requirement. Okay, they've finished the requirement. Next slide, please. Demonstrate your ability to do 4 of the following: a forward roll, 10 sit-ups, catwalk, handstand or headstand, hang from a bar with hands and knees, a back bridge. Okay, I will have shown you how we can do this, but my platform is not as stable. So 10 sit-ups. Kama, would you like to show us sit-ups, please?
No, I'm not.
No.
fit for sit-ups.
Okay, these are actually my very favorites. Okay, of the 6, the sit-ups and the back bridge are my favorites. I love just doing sit-ups and back bridge. But just choose what you can do on this one, and then you remember to take your pictures and take a video, short video, and send it through. It's very, very easy on how to do this. It's just sit-ups, back bridge, forward row, a cut through. A cut through, that's when some of us, we know it as a wheelbarrow, right? So you hold someone else's legs and then they are walking on their hands. All right, so it's very easy. And hanging from the bar, kids love doing it. When you go to your park, you know, there are those bars that they hang their head is down and then they're hanging from the bars in the park. They love doing this. So just send through your work along with the pictures of this. All right, next slide, please. Participate in an organized game that requires physical exercise. Okay, so there's number 1, athletic. These are examples that I've just listed for you that you can do. You can do athletics. You can play cops and robbers, play hide and seek. Who doesn't like playing cops and robbers? Like who doesn't like playing hide and seek? We love this as adventurers. We love playing cops and robbers and hide and seek. So as they are doing cops and robbers, you can actually see that most of them, there is running that is included, as much as in hide and seek as well. There's running that is included. Kids run and then they have to hide, so there is a little bit of stretching as well that is included there, because they are bending, they're trying to hide themselves, they're trying to squash themselves as much as possible so that they cannot be found. So these games are actually very good for their bodies. They really need to do these exercises. All right, next slide, please. We are almost at the end. I'm sure this is the last of the slides that we have. It says participate in a recognized fitness test. Because in South Africa, I'm yet to see one. If there is one, I'm yet to come across is that is being recognized for kids. So I suggest you do this with your local club. You can just find a fitness test that you can do it as a club, and then you send your work through. Because as individual, you can do it as individuals, but it's really nice to do it as a club or as a group. You can just organize a few adventurers that you meet with and do this particular assignment. All right, this marks, I'm sure, the end of it all. The next slide is oh, okay. Keep your body healthy and fit. I do exercise, so you should. All right, so should you. I do exercise. I love exercising. As I said, I love exercising. It's part of my daily routines. I'm just too lazy to wake up in the morning and do it, but I make it a point that in the evenings I do. So in the morning, I go for a run. I don't do most of the things. I just go for a run. And then in the evenings, that's where I do most of the things. It's a short video of me exercising. Hope you like it and hope it will motivate you to do a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4.
right. That's all about it. Thank you. Thank you so much, adventurers, for joining in. Any questions that we have? Do we have any questions? Any questions in the chat box? Come on.
Maybe you can have a look because I'm still trying to check.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me check. All right. There's nothing in the chat box. That means that people really understand this. Thank you so much, adventurers, for tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you in doing all those fitness exercises that you should be doing. Keep fit, keep healthy. Have a good Sunday from this end.
I think
Back to you, say.
we have a hand, so I'm not sure if it's yeah. You can unmute yourself and ask a question. Yes, what's the question? I don't know. Can you hear her, Mama Stella?
No, I can't hear. Simpiwe, I think your volume is very, very low, Pops. Can you try to increase your volume? Or maybe you're still muted. Unmute yourself, Simpiwe.
No, we still can't hear.
Hmm.
I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe it's the network. I'm not sure. But maybe if she can type the question, maybe our parents can help her. I don't know.
Yeah, if you may please type the question in the chat box, Simpiwe.
Okay, we have another hand. Meanwhile, you can unmute yourself.
How many times do you exercise a day?
Pardon?
How many times do you exercise a day?
I think the question says, how many times should you exercise a day?
Oh, okay. How many times should you exercise a day? Okay, so this depends on how physically fit you are. Okay, we don't want to see a situation whereby you're hurting yourself, and it all comes back as well to temperance. When you said you should be temperate, you shouldn't do everything less and everything more, because more of everything, it becomes toxic as well. So you have to know your body. As for adventurers, you do a lot of activities, like you are very, very hyper. You are always running, you're always doing this, you're always doing that. So personally, I would say if you have a scheduled time, maybe 30 to 45 minutes a day as an adventurer. As an adult, it can increase, because most of the adults, we are working, and most of the times we spend our times on our desks. But adventurers now, you are always running, you are always there, you're always doing that. Your bodies are normally fit. So you just need to do, most of the times you only need to do stretching, because all you do is you run and you're doing everything else, but you don't stretch. So I would say, yes, if you can just do stretches as an adventurer, and that will be fine. And if you want to do a little bit more, it's all up to you, but stretches are very much important for you. And I would say for 30 to 45 minutes a day for adventurers.
Yes, that's true. So I do not know if we have any other questions. Maybe we can take, because Mama Stella, you checked in the chat, so you said there is nobody, if I'm correct.
Yes, and even now there's still nothing in the chat box.
Okay, no, if that's the case, then I think all is in order. I think what we can do now is to play a short item before we get into our next honor, so that people can go to their bathrooms and refresh themselves and take some quick water so that when we come back, we can proceed with the next order. I'm gonna try and play some music.
Psalm 36, verse 5. Your unfailing love, O Lord, is as vast as the heavens. You know what that means, right? His love for us is bigger than a dinosaur. That's huge.
I am a C, I am a CH, I am a CHRISTIAN, and I have CHRIST in my HEART, and I will LIVEETERNALOY. I am a C, I am a CH, I am a CHRISTIAN, and I have CHRIST in my HEART, and I will LIVEETERNALOY. All right, let's speed this up. Are you ready? Here we go. I am a C, I am a CH, I am a CHRISTIAN, and I have CHRIST in my HEART, and I will LIVEETERNALOY. Come on now, you can do better than that. Let's go faster. I am a C, I am a CH, I am a CHRISTIAN, and I have CHRIST in my HEART, and I will LIVEETERNALOY. I am a C, I am a CH, I am a CHRISTIAN, and I have CHRIST in my HEART, and I will LIVEETERNALOY. I am a C, I am a CH, I am a CHRISTIan, and I have CHRIST in my HEART, and I will LIVEETERNALOY. I am a C, I am a CH, I am a CHRISTIan, and I have CHRIST in my HEART, and I will
In John 10:28, Jesus says, I give my sheep eternal life. They will never die, and no one can take them out of my hand. Not even the strongest muscle man or a huge giant could steal us from God's hand. God is still stronger.
The Bible, yes, that's the book for me. I stand alone on the word of God, the Bible. The Bible, yes, that's the book for me. I stand alone on the word of God, the Bible. The Bible, yes, that's the book for me. I stand alone on the word of God, the Bible.
Read it backwards, read it forwards, read it backwards. I for your insides, for your outsides, for your insides. A, make you brave, make you bold, make you brave. L-E, love forever, ever, ever. B, read it backwards, read it forwards, read it backwards. I for your insides, for your outsides, for your insides. B, make you brave, make you bold, make you brave. L-E, love forever, ever, ever.
The Bible,
outside's for your insides. B, make you brave, make you bold, make you brave. L, E, love forever, ever, ever. B, read it backwards, read it forwards, read it backwards. I, for your insides, for your outsides, for your insides. E, make you brave, make you bold, make you brave. L, E, love forever, ever, ever.
I hope we are ready because we are back. And I heard that there was a question. So I don't know who asked the question for. You can ask your question. What was the question? I can't hear you. There are no questions, right? Okay.
Is the class over?
No, the class is not over. We are having 2 more awards that we are going to do, and we are starting with the second one, which is rainbow. We're going to talk about rainbows, everything that has to do with rainbows. That is our honor that we are, award rather, that we are going to do now. So we are going to do it. Let me just share the screen. Yes. I hope that we can all see the screen. Today we are going to start and talk about the honor, or rather the award called Rainbow. So before we start, can I ask a quick question? What is a rainbow? Can anyone just tell me what is a rainbow? When you think about the word rainbow, what do you think when you look at a rainbow? What is a rainbow?
It's a colorful, like a colorful, like rainbow.
Yes, you are correct. A rainbow is very much colorful. Who else can say what is a rainbow? That's a good answer. Who knows about a rainbow? What is a rainbow? When you think about the word rainbow, what comes in your mind? Yes.
A rainbow is when it rained too much, and then the rainbow will come out in the sky.
Yes, that's so true. Yes, when it rains, at the end of the rain, we see a beautiful rainbow. I see there is a hand up. You can unmute yourself and answer. What is a rainbow? What is a rainbow?
A rainbow is the promise of God.
Yes. The rainbow is also a promise of God. That's so very much true. We are also going to talk about it more when we are talking about everything about rainbow. We're going to talk about the colors. We're going to talk about beautiful things about the rainbow. I see there's another hand up. You can unmute and say something to us about the rainbow. Yes, you can unmute yourself and speak. I think maybe.
A rainbow is something that has a lot of colors.
Yes, that's very much correct. A rainbow is something that has a lot of colors. Yes, you can unmute yourself and answer this beautiful question. What is a rainbow? Yes. I didn't hear you, or you maybe wanted to say something about what is a rainbow. Okay.
A rainbow is very beautiful.
Yes, a rainbow is very, 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 very much beautiful, and I love rainbows. So before we get in, let's start with the presentation of today. And yes, let's get into the rainbow. Now, who can tell me Who knows what elements do we have? When you look at pictures, what elements do we have? When you look at things around the earth, what elements we have? I can give an example. We have water. Who else can say? Yes, you can unmute yourself and speak. What elements do we have when we look at such things? Yes.
We've got rain, and we also got sunlight.
Yes, we've got rain, we've got sunlight. Who else has another answer? You can unmute yourself.
Sunlight and water.
Yes, sunlight and water. Who else can say another one? I see there's a hand up. Yes. When we talk about elements, yes. Well, I think, okay, people are having a problem in unmuting themselves. I'm gonna take two more. Who has an answer for two more? When we look at rainbows, or for example, when we look at the sky, when we look at nature, what elements do we have? When you
We've got also clouds.
Yes, we've got clouds. So let us look now at what different elements that we have. When we look at elements as they are written there, let me try to bring the red. You see what we have. The first one, we have air, we have water, we have fire, we have earth, and we have light. So all your answers were correct. Those who spoke about the sun, we talked about light. Those who mentioned water, those who mentioned clouds. So everybody is correct in that one. Now we are going to. Now there is a second question. I love asking questions so that we know that we are learning together. So now, what are two elements that create a rainbow? What are two things which are needed that can create a beautiful rainbow? When you look at the rainbow, what do you think are two things that create a rainbow? Yes, you can unmute yourself and say the answer.
You can use water.
Yeah.
And light.
Yes, that's
good. Water.
Yes, you can use water and light. Yes. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yourself and speak. Anyone else? I see there's a hand up. You can unmute yourself. I've been asking you to unmute. So please unmute so that you can hear your answer.
May you please repeat the question?
Oh, the question is, who knows two elements that create a rainbow? When you look at these rainbows, you see there are beautiful rainbows. When you look, there's a beautiful rainbow there, there's a beautiful rainbow here. What elements create a rainbow? We can look at pictures. There's the pictures. Maybe they can give you the answers when you're looking there. Yes, you can unmute yourself and speak. Say anything. Pick anyone. No wrong answer.
Air.
Air. Okay. They say air. You need air to create a rainbow. Who else has another? Who has another answer for that one in the question? Anyone else?
You can speak.
I didn't hear the answer.
Light.
Pardon?
Light.
I can't hear the word.
Light.
Flight.
Light.
Light. Oh yes, light. Yes, we're having light. That's a good answer. That's also a good answer. Who else? Who else has an answer? I'm taking the last question. Who has an answer?
You also need the rain.
I can hear.
You also need the rain to make a rainbow.
Yes, we need the rain. That's very much beautiful. We need the rain in order to do what? To have a rainbow. We need a rain to have a rainbow. Now I am moving on to let me show you actually what is the correct answers. All answers were good. We need light and we need water to create what we call a rainbow. So remember that when you see a rainbow, you cannot see a rainbow when it's at night because there's no light. And you cannot see a rainbow if there's no rain, there's no water. That means you cannot see a rainbow because a rainbow can appear where there is a light and where there is water. I hope that we have got that one and we will never forget that what makes a rainbow? It's light and water. Now, I'm going to show you how you can make your own rainbow at home. Can you believe that you can make your own rainbow at home? I'm going to show you how you're going to do it. And I want you to do the rainbow yourself in your clubs or with your parents. You must do that rainbow. Your parents or your adventurer leader must take you a picture of you as you see the rainbow. I'm going to show you a video that is going to play that shows us how to actually make that beautiful, beautiful rainbow. I am going to show the video to you right now. Let me just do this so that you are able to see the rainbow. Let me just play the video. I hope that we have seen how to make a rainbow. So we are now going to do our own rainbow. We are going to create our own rainbows. So I am looking forward to see pictures. I'm looking forward to see videos of you doing a beautiful rainbow. As it explained, take a glass of water and a white sheet of paper. As you can see here, let me just try to point it out. There's the glass of water. Then there's the light shining from this direction. And we can see a rainbow there. Can you see? Oh, can we all see the rainbow? There's a rainbow there. And also here, when you light it with a torch, you can see a rainbow. If you do not have a torch, you can always use the natural sun, which God has given us to make a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rainbow. So let us move on to the next thing. Now I have two beautiful questions. I hope that we are reading our Bibles. If we are not reading our Bibles, I'm going to know today. And I'm going to tell your leaders at your church to say, why are your children not reading their Bibles? So the first question that we need to do is, I'm asking everyone, right? Hopefully you will answer me. It says in the Bible, who was the first person to ever see a rainbow? In the whole Bible, let me give you a tip. In the book of Genesis, who was the first person to see the rainbow? One says
Noah.
Okay.
It was Noah.
No, are you saying
Noah.
okay?
Noah.
Is it Noah or no one?
Noah.
Okay, yes, it was the first person to see.
How'd you get yourself?
It was Noah. Got that one correct. The first person to see a rainbow, it was Noah. Now, who knows where can we find this verse that proves this? I just want, if we do not know the verse, maybe you can guess the book. Maybe you can guess the book. Yes, you can unmute yourself and say the answer. You can unmute yourself. Genesis 9 verse 13. Okay. Okay, I love the answers. I'm glad that people are reading their Bibles, and I'm glad that parents are also helping and adventurous to make sure that children are reading. So let's see. It is found in Genesis 9, 8 to 17. God makes a covenant with Noah and his sons and his descendants and all the livestock that was in the ark. Okay, now we are understanding that God made a promise. When we see a rainbow, we are seeing a promise. What was the promise? Before we continue, when we see what was the promise made by God to Noah when every time they see a rainbow? What is the reason why? Let's hear the answers.
I will baptize my people with water.
Okay, that's good one.
Never
Yes.
it again.
How beautiful answers. Who can say another one? I see there's another hand up. Yes.
To never flood the world.
Yes. Yes. That's the correct answer. To not flood the earth with water. Do you have another one? Do you have anyone else who can answer it before we move on? I do not want to leave anyone behind so that we understand. Yes. Okay. If that's the case, we are now okay. Now we are on the next part. We are going to arrange the story of Noah and the ark in the correct order. I hope that we know the story of Noah. So if we know the story of Noah, we are going to place it in the correct order, that what happened then up until the end. Now, when we are looking at these pictures, which one comes first? We are seeing that now says Noah. We have the different parts. Then we need to put them in the correct order. And I know we can all do this. I'm trying to take out a pen so that I'm able to write down. So which one is number one? I'm going to write a number like this, number one, so that we know the order of everything. So can anyone give us an answer to this one? Which one is the first one, so that we are able to do what? We are able to understand and we are able to answer. Place the cards in order. Now we are having now the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. Yes, you can unmute yourself and give us the correct order of the things. You can unmute yourself. Yes. A wicked world. You see, we have number one for a wicked world. Which is number two?
Noah built ark.
Noah builds an ark. Okay. What is number three? Which one? Which one? We are having three. Which one come? Which is number three? Pardon? I couldn't hear that one.
The animals come to Noah.
Number three is the animals come to Noah. Which one is number four?
And his family enter the ark.
Okay, let's give others to answer. Yes, let's give others to answer. Yes.
Okay, mute and number two.
No, and the family enter the ark.
Okay, Noah and the family. That's number four, which makes this one the fifth one. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So we have seen how we have done the order of how the ark should be. So I hope that we can all remember how this thing is going to be. So now we are going to see the correct order. Let me just clean everything out so that we can see the correct order, Let me just clean. Then now we can move. Now, there is another one also, but I am going to skip this one. Then we can go to the answer so that we are able to answer. Now we are having the correct way, which is the order. Can we all see the order? We start off here. Let me try to point it out. We start off here. When people Noah talking about the flood, and as you can see, it is written here, the people had became very evil. So people became very evil. Then God told Noah to do what? To build a boat. But Noah obeyed God, but they did not obey Noah. Remember, they said, Noah is crazy. Noah does not know, maybe he's going, they did not understand because they have never seen rain before. And when you see, we are having now Noah putting the animals inside the boat, and those who did not listen to Noah, they were in the great flood covered the whole earth. You see the picture of people who did not listen to Noah, and they were not inside the boat, and only Noah and his family survived because Noah and his family listened to God. And I hope, adventurers, you are going to listen also, because Noah and his family listened to God. Then we are having here, then the rain stopped and the water dried up. After everything happened, there was the rain and the water covered everything. Then the rain stopped, and Noah went and sent out a bird, a dove, to go see. Then we see the last one, which says Noah, his family, and the animals leave the ark. So after everything, after the flood and everything, Noah and the family left the ark. So we are able to see that when people listen to God, when we listen to God, when God speaks to us, we are going to be like Noah. I'm trying to zoom in so that we are able to see. As we can see, the animals, as we can see, the family of Noah, they were all happy that God saved them. So when we listen to God, we are also going to be like Noah, and we are going to be saved. Now, we are going to move to the next thing because I love moving quickly. Now, we will use the first letter of each of the colors in the rainbow to see how we can remind us about God. Now, we know that red, we have orange, we have yellow, we have green, and we have blue. We have all these beautiful colors that we need to all remember. And we are going to remember it in a song, in a beautiful song. As we can see that red also has a meaning, because in everything that God does has a beautiful, beautiful meaning. Now we are going to go, we have also violet. We have another color called violet, and it has its own Bible verses. So we should also remember that. Now, when we are going to be creative, now I want everyone, every adventurer, with help of with your parents, with your adventurer leaders, I want you to create a beautiful rainbow. You can use your paper strips, you can use glue, you can use all these things to create a beautiful rainbow. If you do not have papers, you can also use your colors to create a beautiful rainbow. And also you can be creative and put nature, you can put clouds, so that it becomes a beautiful, you see how beautiful this rainbow is. It is a beautiful rainbow. We can see the butterflies. Let me try to zoom it in so that we are able to see properly what I am talking about. You see, we can see the butterflies, we can see the clouds, we can see different colors of the rainbows, we can see flowers. So who can tell me what colors are there? Can anyone tell me a color that you know there? Which color can you say you are seeing, and which color can you say you know the color? Mention one. You can unmute yourself and say the color.
Red.
There is red, beautiful.
Orange.
There is orange, there is blue, there is green, there is yellow.
Purple.
There is purple. Beautiful answer. There is purple. There,
Violet. Violet.
there is violet. Okay. I didn't know violet. People know beautiful colors. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your answers. Yes. That's so correct. Thank you for your
Yellow.
yes. Thank you for your answers. I see people have answered correctly. I've seen people have answered correctly. I see that you all know colors, and I'm happy that you adventurers are able to see beautiful colors. I didn't know the color violet until people mentioned it today because it was something new. So I only knew red, orange, yellow, green, blue, but others I did not know. So I am learning from other adventurers that know the colors. So I want us to remember a song, so that remember on this slide, we need to remember all colors. So I'm going to play a song, and I'm also going to send it in the group. You must memorize this song, and I want to hear all adventurers singing this song. I'm going to play the song now. Hopefully you will hear the song. Let me do like this so that we can all hear the song. Let me play the song. Okay, let me remove this pen so that you can listen to the song. Let's listen to the song. Then I am going to let me just close. Yeah, then we listen to the song.
Red and orange and yellow and green, blue and indigo and violet.
I want people to keep quiet. I want to play the song, then we get finished. I know some know it.
I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too.
Let me play it again.
Red and orange and yellow and green, blue and indigo and violet. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too.
I hope that you've heard the song, and I am looking forward in hearing the song and everything. So,
we did not hear the song.
you did not hear the song?
Yes.
Seriously, let me play it again. Tell me if you hear the song. Now I'm going to play it.
Red and orange and yellow and green.
Can you hear it?
Blue and indigo and violet. I can sing a rainbow.
Okay, let me do like this. Wait a minute. I'm going to bring it closer to the mic so that you can hear it.
Red and orange and yellow and green, blue and indigo and violet. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too.
I hope, did we hear it all? Did we hear the music? Did we hear it?
Yes.
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 Yes,
sir.
Okay, that's beautiful. And I'm also going to send it to your directors and parents so that you can practice the song. And also, I want to hear you guys singing this beautiful song that talks about red, speaking about the colors of the rainbow, speaking about the colors of the rainbow, so that we can know the colors of the rainbow. Now, moving to the last slide, we are now going to talk about the important thing. Now, I want us to remember, I have written it on the screen so that we can also read it before I go to the, but let me start with the question that who can read and tell me, where will we find a rainbow in heaven? Who can find it out for us? Let's go to, who can read the book of Revelation 4 verse 3? Can anyone read Revelation 4 verse 3 quickly to us so that we are able to understand the verse? Who can read it for us? Quickly. I know, adventurers, you know where your Revelation is, because Revelation is the last book in the Bible. So let us open it. Let us open it. Let us open it. Let us open it. Who can read for us the book of Revelation so that we are able to understand and we are in good order? Yes.
And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone. And there was a rainbow round about the throne, inside like into an emerald.
Amen. That's a beautiful verse. So now we know where we will find a rainbow in heaven. So let us not forget that one. Let us not forget that one. So in closing of this honor, let us remember that we are like little droplets of rain that God uses to refresh. When we let the light of Jesus shine through us, others will see the rainbow of his love. So let us always, like Jesus, make our life like a rainbow. When we shine, people should see the light of God. We are shining like rainbows as adventurers. We are like rainbows. When we are shined upon by our Lord Jesus, when people see us in the streets, when people see us at school, when we are walking with our parents and we are behaving and we are doing whatever our parents tell us and we do whatever our instructors tell us and we become good listeners in our classes at school, we become like beautiful rainbows. We shine and other kids are able to see that we are God's children. And this brings us to the end of our presentation, where we talk about everything that has to do with our beautiful rainbow. I hope that we have learned something out of this. So before I close, before I end this one, and we're getting into our last honor, I want to ask this question. What is one thing that you have learned today when we talked about the rainbow promise? I want you to tell me one thing. I can tell you one thing. What I learned is that I learned about the color in the rainbows. I learned about the color violet. I did not know about the color. Who can tell us? Maybe there's something that you have learned. What is one thing that you have learned when we talk about rainbows? Let's hear the answers. I want to hear answers before we move on. I want to hear answers because I know as adventurers, we are having beautiful answers. Yes?
I learned how to make a rainbow at home.
Yes, it's very much beautiful. I did not know that. Yes, who else has a question? Yes, who has an answer? Yes, you can unmute yourself.
The colors of the rainbow.
Red.
Say the colors of the
Yellow.
Okay, she said she learned about the color red. Yes, what is the answer? I didn't hear you. Okay, you learned about the colors of the rainbow. Yes. Thank you. Okay.
I learned about things that make a rainbow.
Okay, that's beautiful.
I
Yes.
learned that the rainbow can make with light and water.
Beautiful. Yeah, I see people are listening. I'm happy when adventurers are able to listen and answer questions that are so beautiful. And I'm glad that everyone is learning all about the rainbow. Who else? And who has another one where we talk about the rainbow? What did you learn? I want to hear answers from adventurers. What did you learn about the rainbow? Yes. Okay, thank you. Yes, your hand is up. You can, yeah, you can say your answer.
I learned that we should be the rainbow has many colors.
Yes, we learned about the rainbow having many colors. Okay. I see there's some hands up. You can unmute yourself. I didn't hear that one. Yes, we learned about Noah's Ark. That's very much beautiful. We learned about Noah's Ark and also the promise that was made by God. Yes. I didn't hear you. Say again. Yes, that's very much true. Yes, there are people who are unmuting themselves. Adventurers, let's give us chance so that other people can answer. Yes.
I learned about that violet is a beautiful color and red.
Yes, that's a very beautiful answer. Also, me, I did not know about the color violet, but I learned it today also. You can unmute yourself. I think this will be the last one.
We learned about God will never destroy the world.
Yes,
With
God will.
water.
Yes, God will never again destroy the earth with water. That's a beautiful answer. I hope that we have all got answers and we have learned everything about the rainbow. Let us remember that what we need to do, number one, is that we need to create a rainbow. I told you can use colors. Let me also share the picture again so that we are all able to do it. Let me just go to the picture of that beautiful rainbow that was done. As you can see, it is a beautiful rainbow. You must also put animals. You must also do a beautiful rainbow. As you can see, there are clouds and everything. And also the song that we need to remember. I'm going to send the song to the adventurer leaders in the group so that you're also able to memorize the song of the rainbow. So I think we have gotten everything in regards to the rainbow. I think what we are going to do now, we are going to move to the Delightful Sabbath. But before we move to the Delightful Sabbath, we are going to take also a short break. So I know those who can go and drink water again, who can go to the bathroom as we wait for Mem and Stella again to do, or rather to teach us about the Delightful Sabbath. I hope that we'll come back and we'll be ready. But meanwhile, as we wait for Mem Estella, I'm going to play some music as we go to the bathroom and we drink some water and we are being refreshed for our last honor. Remember our last award. Remember we are doing the award. Yes.
1 Corinthians 13, verse 8. Love never ends. Even when I slurp my chocolate milk and it is gone, gone. And even though a fun day stops at bedtime, love never stops. It keeps going and going and going. Woohoo! I love love.
Listener kids. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Psalm 119, verse 73. With your hands you made me and helped me become who I am. That's right. God made the fastest cheetahs, the biggest mountains, and the brightest stars. God is really good at making things. His hands made all the cool stuff in the world and used those same hands to make us, just the way we are.
This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Thank you very, very, very much. And I hope that we are all ready for our last award, which is the Delightful Sabbath, that is going to be done by Ma'am Estella. I hope that you are also going to pay attention when we're going to talk about the Delightful Sabbath. Please also remember you can always ask your questions, and me, or rather Ma'am Estella, will answer all your questions. So without wasting any time, let us give Ma'am Estella a platform. Thank you very much.
Is it in the afternoon yet? Is it still morning? I don't know. I don't have my time with.
It's still
Let's check.
morning.
Okay. Good morning once again, adventurers, and it's a delight to be with you here. It's very nice learning and learning and learning. I promise this is going to be very, very short, and then we can go back to bed. I know most of us are like, ooh, when are we going back to bed? Because it's really cold. Okay. So we can go back to bed, or we can go to do some fun activities that we can do. All right. So we're going to learn about the Delightful Sabbath. Delightful Sabbath. It is really wonderful. I didn't know we have such an award up until I saw it, and I was like, wow. It's actually nice for us as adventurers not to know about the Sabbath from what our elders tell us, but from what we can learn as well as adventurers. Isn't that wonderful? I really love the pact of this. And thank you so much to our directors in the district for bringing up this. Brother Kamos, thank you for that. All right, let's dig in right into it. Okay. Well, that's my name. Estela Matika, okay? And next slide, please. All right. I can hear some noise in the background. Okay. All right. I think that's covered. Okay. Thank you for that. All right. We only have 5 requirements on this one. One is requiring us to read Exodus chapter 20, verse 8 to 11, Isaiah chapter 54, verse 13 to 14. I recommend you have your Bibles with, and then you open with me these verses as we are going to read them through, and then I'll ask a few questions concerning these verses. So draw your Bibles, let them be close to you, all right? And then Isaiah chapter 66, verse 2 to 3. We also want to answer the questions. The questions that we'll answer is, what is the day? What day of the week is the Sabbath? What is the first word of the fourth commandment? Whom does the fourth commandment say created everything? Will the Sabbath ever cease to exist? And explain why you say yes or no. Based on what you read, why should we look forward to the Sabbath? Interesting questions, eh? And then requirement number 2 is decorate a Sabbath box and place items inside that will help make your Sabbath more enjoyable. Some examples: Bible storybooks, list of Sabbath activities, clay or Play-Doh to illustrate Bible stories, Christian activity books. There are some packs that I've included there. You'll see when you're going to do this requirement. And then requirement number 3, it says complete 2 or more of the following of these activities. Okay, so those are the activities that we are required to do. And then number 5, tell a friend some of your favorite things about Sabbath and show your Sabbath box to them. Number 5 is have a welcome Sabbath get together on Friday night with some friends, adventurers, or family. Okay, let's get to it. So I hope you have your Bibles with, and then we can open together the verses that we are requested to read here so that we'll be able to answer the questions. Okay, next slide, please. What day of the week is the Sabbath? All right, I'll read in your hearing and then we'll we'll answer together the question. All right, so Exodus chapter 20 verse 8, that's the one that I'm going to read. And you can read Isaiah, or if I can find Isaiah quickly, which I did, I will read also in your hearing that one as well. Okay, so let's go to Exodus first. Exodus chapter 8 verse 11, it reads as following: remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath and hallowed it. And then we go to Isaiah chapter 58 verses 13 and verses 14, which reads as verses 13 and 14, which reads as follows: if you turn away your foot from the Sabbath, from doing your pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, and the holy day of the Lord honorable, and shall honor him, not doing your own ways, nor finding your own pleasure, nor speaking your own words, then you shall delight yourself in the Lord. I will cause you to ride on the high hills of the earth and feed you with the heritage of Jacob, your father. The mouth of the Lord has spoken. Okay, we quickly open Isaiah chapter 66, verses 22 to verse 23. Okay, it reads as follows: for as the new heavens and the new earth which I'll make shall remain before me, says the Lord, so shall your descendants and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, all flesh shall come to worship before me, says the Lord. And there is the question: what day of the week is the Sabbath? Let's go adventurous. What day of the week is the Sabbath?
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday. Okay. And somebody else? What day of the week is the Sabbath? Are we all agreeing to what she said is the Sabbath? Do we all say is the Sabbath? Let me hear a loud yes if you do.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes. Okay. Of course, it is indeed the Saturday. It is Saturday. All right. The Sabbath is the seventh day of the week, which is Saturday. And now we have seen that when we have our calendars, right? Most of our calendars, they start on Sunday. Like they say the first day of the week is Monday, and then you count, you go like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Saturday falls on the what? On the sixth day. And we wonder why is that, right? But there has been a change that has been done a very, very long time ago. If I'm not mistaken, it was Constantine the First who changed it, and also the Pope at some point he also changed it and made Sunday an official day, because they worship the sun. You know, in the olden days they had so many gods, right? So many gods. They had the moon god, the sun god, the rain god, the cloud god. They had so many gods. Okay, so because they said the god of the sun is the one that brings the land to life, and it brings a lot of things like food and everything. Hence we should worship the sun god on the Sunday. And then that's how about we came with Sunday, and people started worshiping Halloween Sunday as the Sabbath. But the biblical Sabbath is what? Is Saturday, which is the Sabbath. All right. And then the next question says, what is the first word of the fourth commandment? Ha ha. Do we even know what is the fourth commandment? Anybody who want to tell me or to tell us what is the fourth commandment? Anybody?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Remember Sabbath and keep it well.
Of course. Thank you so much. It says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, right? And what is the first word there, Simpiwe, if you would like to tell us, because you just said it.
Remember.
Well done. It's remember. So the first word of the fourth commandment is remember. Okay. And how do you remember? When your mother tells you something, right? And your mother tells you, please, when you come back from school, make sure you put your shoes on the shoe rack. Okay. Your shoes must not be all over the house, but put your shoes on the shoe rack. Okay. And then you go to school, you come back, and as soon as you get inside the house and your mother says, remember what I told you about the shoes. She is simply saying, I've already told you this. Okay. The only thing that you need to do now is to what? Is to remember. All right. She is reminding you of something that you already what? You already know. Okay. So when God is saying, remember the Sabbath day, which means he has already told us, like previously had already told us about the Sabbath. Now we just have to remember what he said, remembering to keep the Sabbath holy. Okay. Thank you so much for that. And we move on to the next slide, which is, whom does the fourth commandment say created everything? Whom does the fourth commandment says created everything? We read the fourth commandment, right? We read from Exodus chapter 20, verse 8, and I'm sure it already said anything. Let me see if you were listening. Who did the verse that created everything? Anything on this one? I think I'm just going to look on the chat box and pick somebody to say. All right. I see a Immaculate Mpala. I believe that's Nyasha. Nyasha, please tell us, whom does the fourth commandment say created everything? Nyasha. Okay. Nyasha is not saying anything, but I'm sure she will. And then
I didn't hear the question.
okay. So the question, Nyasha, is, whom does the fourth commandment say created everything? We read Exodus chapter 20, sorry, from verse 8 to verse 11, right? And somehow it told us who created everything. So I just want you to tell us, who does this commandment say created everything?
God.
God. Well done. It is indeed God. Okay. Chapter verse 11 there says, for in 6 days the Lord made the heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested. Okay. Come on.
Yes, I've muted. You can proceed.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. All right. So it simply says it's the Lord our God who created everything. Okay. And then we go on and said, will the Sabbath ever cease to exist? An interesting question. What do you think? Will the Sabbath ever cease to exist? And please tell me when you answer the question, tell me why you think the Sabbath will cease to exist, or the Sabbath will never cease to what? To exist. Should I pick, or somebody is raising their hands? Do we have a volunteer there?
Never.
Never.
We will have Sabbath every Saturday, even in heaven.
Hallelujah. We will have Sabbath every day, even in what? Even in heaven. If you go back to the verses that we just read when we began, the ones from Isaiah, it actually says, we will have the Sabbath. It will never cease to what? It will never cease to exist. It will never, ever, ever end. We'll never see a day or a year or a week or a month where we'll never see the Sabbath. Okay, even in heaven, we will have the Sabbath as our delight, as our day of rest, because where it all started in heaven, right? And God, as he was created, he rested on the seventh day. And as he gave Adam and Eve the Garden of Eden, he also gave them the Sabbath rest, right? So it will never cease to exist. We have Sabbath each and every time, wherever, whenever we are. Okay, so it will never cease to exist. Next slide, please. All right, so those are the verses that can anchor, or those are the verses that can help to explain as well that we have the Sabbath every day and every time. All right. The Good News translation, Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 20. And we also have Hebrews chapter 4, verse 9 to 10. Okay. Let's move on, please. Okay. All right. Based on what you read, why should we look forward to the Sabbath? You as an adventurer, okay? Why should you say, you know what? I cannot wait to be in the Sabbath. I cannot wait to see the Sabbath. Like, I cannot wait. What is it that makes you so eager, that makes you, so happy to see the Sabbath, or that makes you so happy to say, you know what, I cannot wait. I just want to be there. I just want the Sabbath to be here. It's Sunday now, and you say, you know what, I cannot wait for Sabbath to come. What is it that makes you feel like that? What makes you feel like that? You can raise your hand and unmute yourself, then you speak. Do we have people here? All right. We have a range from Sugu Louise. Please unmute yourself.
Learn about Jesus.
To learn about Jesus.
All right, to
About
learn about
Jesus.
Jesus. Wow. Okay, that's very good. And then we have Simpiwe.
To rest.
To rest. My goodness, Simpiwe does a lot of work during the week and she just wants to rest. Wow, very nice, Simpiwe. And then Nyasha.
Hi, ma'am. I want to hear what you're saying.
Pardon?
I can't hear what you're saying.
Okay.
I
Can
want to feel the
Nyasha,
Lord's
you want to be in the Lord's house? Well done, Nyasha. Nyasha wants to be in the Lord's house. And then I think there was somebody there. I think it's Atlehang and Kamuhelo. You were saying something there in the background. I didn't quite hear you. Atlehang. All right.
You say nothing, ma'am.
Pardon?
We're saying nothing, ma'am.
Oh, you were saying nothing, ma'am. Oh, okay. Okay. No, it's all right. Okay. So we've got so much responses there. Some people said they really want to rest, and others said because they want to be in the house of the Lord. Others said they want to learn about Jesus. They are all good answers. Hey, they are all good answers because we do a lot of work during the week. We also need to rest. Okay, we go to school, we play, we do lots of stuff, and we're just looking forward to have the Sabbath rest where we can meet with our friends, meet with Jesus in his house. Okay. And I see Membusi say she's saying a be in God's house, which is very nice. You know, when you are in God's house, at some point you just feel like all your troubles are sorted out. We were actually laughing yesterday with one of my friends. Have you ever felt like, have you ever seen, like, when you go to church, when you go to the house of the Lord, at some point you just feel like all your troubles or all your burdens that have been weighing you down feel like they are all sorted out when you haven't done anything. You know, you're going to carry that as well after the Sabbath, but just being in the house of the Lord, there's something that it does to you. So being in the house of the Lord, being the presence of the Lord in his house, it works magic. It is wonderful. And it has something that it does to our bodies, our minds, and our emotions as well. All right. So we can also look at Isaiah chapter 58, verse 13 to 14. The verse that is there, you can read it on your own. Just take a note or a screenshot of that, and then you read it on your own at some point. Okay, let's move forward, please. All right, decorate a Sabbath box and place items inside that will help make your Sabbath more enjoyable. All right, so for a Sabbath box, there are so many things that you can put in the Sabbath box. Okay, let me explain this a little bit. So a Sabbath box, it can be a box that you can put, previous slide, please, Kamo. So in this box, you can put things that you cannot stop using. All right. As for us as adventurers, sometimes we have our toys that we cannot do without every day. You have your Xbox, you have your phones, you have something that you can just, you know, at every millisecond you're holding that thing. So for you to fully enjoy the Sabbath rest, in your box that you're going to decorate, you can have a shoe box, and then you cover it, and then you name it the Sabbath box. You can make I just be creative about it and make a Sabbath box. In the box, when the Sabbath starts, okay, surrender your phone in the box. Take your Xbox remote control, put it in the box. And that toy that you play with all day, all time during the week, put it inside the box and concentrate on the Lord for a bit, okay? So this box, is going to be a very special box. So you can make that box to be a box that you put all those things that I've mentioned and any other thing that you cannot do without, but it also hinders you to to listen when it's the Sabbath, especially when we're doing home worship. I know when it's not home worship, we cannot bring our Xbox and toys to church, but sometimes we take our phones. But if it is home worship, just all those things that we cannot do without, just put it inside the box. All right. And if you can make the box and put in your box, you can write down all your worries, like what you've been worrying about throughout the week, everything that has been, weighing you down. Just write every note. You know what? I've met bullies at school and my heart is very sore about it. I'm here. You put it inside the Sabbath box. You go again. I'm struggling with maths. I cannot do my mathematics calculation very nice. You put it inside the box because it's something that you're worrying about. Or it can be that, you know what, I'm trying to mold my letters very nicely, but somehow, I seem to write a Z as an S and an S as a Z. I cannot write my 3 nicely. Just take all your worries and put it inside the box. And at some point of the day during the Sabbath, take the box and pray for your worries that inside the box, okay? And then number 3, these are just examples that I'm giving you, but the box can have a lot of things. You can also put your Sabbath memories inside. Like you can take pictures. When you're taking pictures, maybe your friends visited or visited another church, you visited another family, take pictures, print your pictures, put them inside the box. It can be a verse that touched your heart when the preacher was preaching there, and he says, Genesis 1 verse 1, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And that verse really meant something to you. When he was preaching there, he mentioned that everything that you do in the beginning, and that touched your soul. You just take the verse and put it inside, write the verse down, put it inside the box, okay? And if you had made maybe some notes that you have made, take also those notes and also put them in the box. It also helps in the near future. You can take your box and do your memories, and it helps you to remember what you've been learning about. All right. So this is a very special box that you're going to decorate and put all these items in it. Next slide, please. I think I've touched a little bit on the next slide as well on this one. So it says complete 2 or more of the following projects that can be added to your Sabbath box. You have already made your Sabbath box, and you can either start a mini scrapbook or photo album to save special Sabbath pictures and memories. I explained that one. Decorate a small votive candle holder with beads, gems, or other embellishments to be used on Friday night. Welcome the Sabbath. Make a Sabbath banner. Start a Sabbath sermon sketchbook to record notes and small drawings for at least 2 sermons that you attended. You can either make a Sabbath door hanger to use as a reminder on the Sabbath. Make a Sabbath or creation themed mobile with colorful beads and nature items. So I've put 2 of these ones in the next slide so that you can see the examples that you can actually use, all right, which are very simple and very easy. The scrapbooks, I'm sure most of us as adventurers, we do scrapbooks. We have lots of those in our curriculum, and our curriculum asks us to do a lot of scrapbooks, and I know we know how to make scrapbooks, okay? And on the next slide, I'm going to show you the banner and the what else is there, in the door hanger. All right, in the door hanger. Come on, next slide, please. All right, so there it is. The Sabbath banner is on your left and the door hanger on your right. So on the door hanger, you can write anything that you want, that you like. And then since it's going to be in your Sabbath box, you can make one for your actual door, and you can actually make one and put it in your box. It's something that you like to do on the Sabbath. It's very, very nice, and it's very creative too. So you can either do that, or you can do the one that is on your left, which is what do we call it? Come on, please up a little bit. All right, the Sabbath banner. So you can do anything. As you can see, if you zoom in, you can see that's an ice cream. It's very ginormous ice cream, like Pepper said. Ginormous, right? It's a ginormous ice cream. But this is not an actual ice cream, okay? It's a it's a it's an ice cream that have notes on it. All right, so it says go to church, talk with family, read the Bible, take a walk, or play games. Okay, so those are the other activities that you can do. And then you can make it into a pie chart. Just be creative about it. I know adventurers are very, very creative, very, very, very creative, and your work is actually magnificent and very wonderful. So I know you're going to do such a wonderful work when you're doing this, but you are not limited to only these two. You can open up your minds and do a lot of things that you can add to your box that will help you make your Sabbath special. All right, next slide, please. Okay, so the next slide is tell a friend some of your favorite things about Sabbath and show your Sabbath box to them. Okay, as you can see, we have two friends there that are sitting on the chairs, and I'm sure the one on your left side is telling the one on the right side, and the one on the right side is actually holding the things from the Sabbath box that the friend has given him, so that he is explaining the things that are inside his box. So on this one, you can either invite a friend for Sabbath. It can be home worship, it can be a church, and then just invite them and tell them about the favorite things that you like for the Sabbath. Some of us, is, if you ask me, I like the meals on the Sabbath. Yo, they are special. I don't know if it's only me, but yes, this is my name, who love the Sabbath meals. Sabbath meals are just like very special. It looks like more of the heart and soul is put to that food, and it's very nice. So one of the things that I'll definitely tell my friend about the Sabbath is the meals are very nice. Hey, the meals are really, really good. And then you can also tell them, like what you were saying, why you like to go to the house of God, because you get to rest, you get to see your friends, you get to know more about Jesus and everything that he has said. Just bring a friend, tell him or her about the things that you like about the Sabbath, and show your friend your Sabbath books. Even you can actually motivate them to also make a Sabbath box for themselves, and everything, put their memories inside, and everything that they like about the Sabbath. If it is a friend that is a non-Adventist, also he or she can also make a Sabbath box. You never know. It's a way of evangelism. You never know. You can win a soul for Jesus just by putting your Sabbath box together. All right. It's very nice, adventurous. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. All right. And have a welcome Sabbath get together on Friday night with some friends, adventure families, or your own family at home. So you can gather a few friends. This you can ask your director, you can ask your parents to have a family or two, your friends, and ask the family for your friends to come, and you have a meal together. You can share verses together. And as the Sabbath begins, you can come together, sing together, and have something that you do together, and just share the blessings of welcoming the Sabbath together. It's actually really nice when you welcome the Sabbath with a friend. I know when you have your family, it's nice, but it's nicer when you also have an added members to your family that you can welcome the Sabbath with, especially when it comes to the food. It's really nice and special to share on a Sabbath when you welcome the Sabbath. So you can have a meal together. You can have, as I said before, you can share verses together. You can have Vespers together. You can do a lot of things together just to make that moment of welcoming the Sabbath special. And these memories, just take them and put them also in your box. It can also help to save your memories. And one day when you are a little bit bigger, you can teach and show others as well what you were doing in your adventure years, and showing them what's inside your box. Okay, I'm sure we are at the wit's end of our presentation, and thank you so very much. It's very, very small. As I told you, it's a very, very, very small presentation, because it doesn't have a lot of requirements, and it's very fun and nice to do because it has projects. As adventurers, I know we love doing projects. So let's go and do this project. I would say when we come again next month on doing another project, hopefully I will be here, and I would like you to show me. I'll just ask Brother Kamo to give me just 5 minutes slot, so that the adventurers can show me the wonderful things that they have made, their boxes and the things that they've collected. I'm sure we have 2 or 3 Sabbaths before, and then I'll ask adventurers to just show us what they have done. And I'm sure it's going to be a very nice project. Happy project adventurers. Will open up for questions and for comments. All right, I see Simpiwe's hand is up. You can unmute yourself, Simpiwe, and talk.
Can my mom write for me because I'm little?
Yes. The question is, can my mom write for me because I'm little? Of course she can do that. But just be there, right? When she's writing, make sure she doesn't write things from your own mind. All right? You should be there and contribute also to the project that you're going to do. All right? As much as she's going to write for you, the project is fully yours. The project is fully yours. All right. So tell her what to write. And Mama, please don't add or take out what Simpiwe is going to say, because this is Simpiwe's project. It's going to be our children's project, not your project. All right. This goes to everybody else. It's not your project. It's the children's project. As much as they don't know how to write, just please let them say what they want you to write. Just guide them, and then you do the project with them. All right. As Sugu Louis' hand was up first, you can unmute yourself.
When are you having a break, ma'am?
We are done. We are done. Okay. Atlahang and Kamukhelo. Kamukhelo and Atlahang.
I was about to say, were we done?
Oh yeah, we are done. All right, we are done. And then to me.
I'm going to make a door hanger so that on Sabbath no one can disturb me.
Oh my word, what a good thing that you're going to do there. So Tommy said he is going to make a door hanger, and he just doesn't want anyone to disturb him on Sabbath. Okay. So mom or dad, if you are there, you can you're hearing it for yourself.
It's me who said that.
Oh, sorry, who said that?
It's me always too.
Oh, sorry. Mommy's name is Dumi, so her name is always.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
We'll correct
Okay.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, not a problem, not a problem. All right, so always said nobody's going to disturb on Sabbath. Just going to put the door hanger there on the Sabbath. I'm sure it's going to say, hey, it's Sabbath day, don't disturb, and it's going to lock itself all the day in the room. But anyway, it's a good thing always to just please show me when you do, right? Take a picture and show me, and I'll make sure mom or dad doesn't disturb you. All right. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much all for contributing. It's such a wonderful group that is very vibrant. You all talk so well, you all contribute so well, and may the good Lord keep you as we're going to venture into a new week. All right. I'm sure if you're done with comments and questions, I can say back to you, Kam.
Thank you very much to everyone that joined us, to all adventurers, to parents and adventurer leaders for taking time to do our 3 honors awards of today, which is Fitness Fun, Rainbow Promise, and Delightful Sabbath. And we love to say that we cannot wait to see all the beautiful things that will be done, the rainbows, the door handle decorations for the Sabbath, and each and everything that you're going to do. We are looking forward to it. Now we are going to meet again. I want everyone to listen. We are going to meet again on the 15th of May. Today is the 10th of April, and we are going to meet again on the 15th of May, 2022. And we are going to do 2 awards. I won't mention the names, but it is a surprise of the awards that we are going to do. And I'm looking forward to seeing all the projects and all the beautiful things that will be submitted on your behalf by the adventurer leaders through the assistance of their parents also. So in closing, I'm going to ask anyone who can unmute and close for us in a powerful prayer. Who can do that for us as we end our session for today?
Hello,
Me.
Yes, this goes in prayer for us.
Thank you, Lord, for loving me. Heal the sick, help teach us to be the good shepherds. Give our leaders wisdom. Bless my family. Bless my church. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Yes. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Matthew 5:16. Don't hide your light. Let it shine for all. Let your good deeds glow for all to see, so that they will praise your heavenly Father. That means when we love God, He shines out of us like a bright light. Then everyone around us can see His light and say, "Wow, God is amazing."
Joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, down in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. What else you got? I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, down in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. I've got the wonderful love of my blessed Redeemer